Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Bad Gamer, Good Gamer podcast. Food, how are you doing?
I'm good. I feel like I'm becoming more of a bad gamer than good gamer these days, but I'm good. I'm doing
Did you play anything yesterday?
no.
Well, I did. So
Oh, what did you
you're the
play?
bad gamer. I'm the good gamer now.
Oh
And
wow.
I started playing Tiny Tina's Wonderland from scratch
Hey,
because
nice.
the first playthrough that I did was just about maybe 10 hours, I want to say, or 12 hours, something like that. It was with Ona and Vince. And that was like months ago. So I started from scratch, and I'm actually like following along with the story because when I
Cool.
was playing with them, it was difficult to follow along because we were just talking, and it was the
That's
first
still
playthrough.
playing the game, no? Like
No,
you're
it's still
still
play. Yeah,
explaining.
yeah, but like I mean, sometimes when there's like a dialogue happening, we'd be talking with each other and ignoring the dialogue.
Oh yeah, okay.
So there were already things in my first like 4 hours of playthrough that I just did not remember happening or did not remember like hearing, in the game, or because we were probably just talking over the dialogue.
Fair enough. Okay. Cool. So
Yeah,
now this is like a proper playthrough
this
you're
is yeah,
playing.
yeah. This is a proper playthrough. It's just me, and like I think I lucked out because I got a couple of items very early in the game that gave me kind of like an advantage.
Oh, the RNG gods are with you, Yana. Okay.
A little bit, yeah. Like there was a spell, which is a grenade, basically, that did way more damage than any other spell that I found at that point in the game. So it made
hmm
it a lot easier for me to like just kind of like defeat a group of enemies.
Awesome.
But anyways, yeah, that's just yeah. So I think this is the playthrough that I was supposed to have with Tiny Tina, and not the one that I like, not the partial one that I had before.
Cool.
Even though
So
I had
so
fun,
yeah, that's the
but
main
yeah,
thing. That's exactly it. Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Cool. I'm looking forward to hearing more about this game
Yeah, I'll
as you
tell you
play
about
through
it.
it.
Yeah, yeah. It seems to be getting some decent positive reviews from people that have completed the game.
Can I tell you what I did a few days ago or just before the weekend?
Tell me.
So I did start playing a game because I
Mhm.
wanted to play this game for a while, and I kind
Yeah.
of tweeted about it. I don't know if you saw my tweet,
Oh,
but
don't, don't, no.
Breath of Fire 3. Yeah, I'm sure we've. I don't know if we've ever spoken about this game,
I
but
don't think we have.
yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
one of
Yeah,
these. Yeah, it's one of those old RPGs on PlayStation 1 that I love.
yeah.
And I haven't played it for a long time and I've been wanting to play it. And I discovered something called Duck Station on Android. And if you
Mm,
haven't seen Duck Station or like played around with it, it's an emulator.
mm.
But it's like the best emulator I've ever seen for PS1.
Oh,
It
yeah.
has
Okay.
built-in achievements. You can like make an account and it has achievements tied to it. Like I think it's
Damn.
community based, but it's so cool. Save states. It has a rewind feature as well, which I found pretty cool. But it runs from your phone, so that's the cool thing. So it's like very accessible for me to play when I have the
Nice.
time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Are you
And
thinking
I,
of getting like a grip controller thing for your phone?
you know, I've tried. I actually own a grip controller thing for my phone. Like it
Yeah.
has what do you call it? Like I bought this Nexo, I think it was called, from like a PS4 controller to attach my phone onto it,
Oh,
so I
yeah,
can
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
use that controller. But these are so bulky items, and it's not like I have them in my pocket or in my bag at any time for me.
Well, I mean, you can just keep it in your backpack at all times.
Yeah, but I don't. So I
I mean,
could,
if,
but I
if you
don't.
see yourself like using the emulator DuckStation a lot, or like playing these games on your phone a lot, it would
Yeah.
be a good idea to keep it around in your backpack.
It's fair. If it was not an RPG and it needed like more like finer
Oh,
quality
yeah, yeah,
tunes, then yeah,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. But I've been happy with it. I've like customized the button layouts and everything, and I think it's the best PS1 emulator that I've tried because of the
Hmm.
achievements. It like adds a bit to it, you know?
That's a nice touch. Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
really nice extra feature, I guess.
So
Yeah.
if you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend it. I own the game on PS1. I still have the original copy. So like just playing it again is just nice, like from time to time. So
Yeah, I
that's what
can
I've
I
done.
can relate to that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know if I'll finish it, but it's just nice that I can go back, listen to the music, figure out the controls, see in hindsight how the story was, like how I remembered it and how it actually is. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah.
See if it aged well, kind of
There
thing.
were there might be things that you remembered wrong, or like you perceived them in a
Yeah,
different way,
nostalgia.
and yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
nostalgia
that's
couples.
that's part of the the whole package. Just part of the fun part is like
Yeah.
seeing what past you and present you kind of like, do you guys still stand on the same
Ideas
stances?
or
Yeah, ideas.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, Duck Station definitely recommend. Highly recommend. It's so good. That's it. That's it for me.
Well, awesome.
Yeah.
But speaking of trophies and trophy systems and all that sort of stuff, this is actually
Nice.
related to the our main topic for today, our first topic for today, which is
Yeah.
a brand new announcement from Sony from PlayStation. It's called PlayStation Stars, and it's their free to join loyalty program, which is going to launch later this year.
Yeah. It's pretty much it's a point reward system to make you do activities and then you earn points. It's very similar to what Nintendo has with their
And what Xbox has as well. Xbox has the exact
right.
same thing. Yeah, yeah.
That's right. So I guess Sony's playing catch up and like modernizing what they already have, which is good to see. Like, I personally feel like, let's like mention.
Let's
like,
go
what the
through
campaigns-
what the whole thing is. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah,
go for
on.
it. Yeah. Thank you. I'll take over. I'll take over since
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
the unofficial Sony Sony head here.
The Sony show.
Yeah. So there'll be like monthly campaigns which can range from like check-ins to earn points by just like playing a game, or they'll do like specific things by like being the first player, which I found very interesting, being the first player in your local time zone to platinum a blockbuster title.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. That's a nice trophy. That's a nice like, thing to aim for. Yeah.
Exactly, but like I think this might be tough because like how will you govern when to start this like timer of like who will be the first, because like and it was mentioned before and I read it from other publications. Shout out to Spawnwave viewers or people who watch Spawnwave. He mentioned it in his newscast, where if you have these like platinum trophies to time it, reviewers, journalists and people get codes early to games. So if they platinum the game first before like it's officially out, would it be counted towards them, or will they start the timer when the game is officially out? So this is something we'll have to see how they will
I believe
play it
there
out.
might be a way for Sony to kind of like, I'm not sure if this happened before, if it's something that can be done, but the code that they get for the game, basically, maybe that's just me thinking out loud, could be something like, oh, this game does not really count towards the achievements.
Yeah, if they do that's great. If they
Yeah.
say that, but like obviously this is the first announcement. We're gonna hear more later on throughout the year. But that's one thing I'm like, well, how will you govern who gets it first? So
Well, there's also a very simple way to solve that problem. The
What do you
counter starts when the game launches officially.
that's what I mean. Like if the counter starts that point when it's officially like the worldwide release is done,
Yeah.
that's great.
So any
And-
achievements that happened before that day or before that hour, like, midnight or whatever the hour is, anything that happens before that does not count. Or maybe all the other achievements do, but just that one achievement doesn't because it is time-based.
Then that's still a problem, because like people, like if they get the game early, like Final Fantasy VII, let's say a remake was released early in some parts of the world, so let's say people play and they just leave that one last trophy to get the platinum on the night, so then they would have taken their time to get all the previous trophies, and then they just wait for midnight to like ding that, and then it goes on the server. So there's still, I think,
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
logistics needs to be figured out, because there could be like foul play in play. Sorry, like that. I didn't even mean that, but yeah.
No, it can be just kind of like foul play. No, you're right.
Yeah.
I guess, okay, so again, the solution to that might be that it would only work for new games that started after
At
the
that
launch
point.
date. Yeah.
Okay.
So when it launches, if it's a new game, like a new profile, new character, new whatever, right? And, it's the first one to get the platinum in that region, then they will get that award.
Hopefully they had that forward thinking, because it's
I
such a
hope
new
so.
thing.
It is. It's a new thing because I mean a lot of people platinum games. Platinum games is still impressive,
Yeah.
but it's no longer that impressive. Like when I was growing up, and then I heard of somebody that platinumed the game. to me that was like, oh wow, that's just
Oh,
like
yeah.
insane. It's kind of like if you, let's be a little bit academic here, but like 15, 20
Please
years
do.
ago,
Mm.
somebody having a master's degree was a big deal. Now, somebody having a master's degree is no longer that big of a deal. It's a good thing, but it's no longer like, oh, you're the cream of the crop, right? If you have a master's degree. So it like the expectations, the standards changed, whatever. And to me, that's what I feel about platinum games is that
Yeah.
it's great. You obviously achieved something great, but it's no longer like a coveted thing as it was in the
Right.
past. Now this
Right.
could be the new thing. I'm the first one to platinum this game in the region, and you'll forever
Yeah.
be that person. Like
Exactly.
you're minted in time. You, Fault Food, or Fat Man Tim,
Whoever. Yeah.
whoever exactly, are the first one to platinum this game
That's such a cool
ever.
title to
No,
have. Yeah.
no one is ever gonna take this title away from you unless it's like a remaster or re-release of the game. Then it's gonna reset. But for
Ah,
that
yeah, yeah, that's true.
release, that's it. That it's a like when I read that, I'm like, that is really cool. They took it up like a notch with the
Exactly.
trophies. Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to say. Like that's what I find PlayStation Stars is. It's like taking it up a notch for people who are into like let's say speed running or like getting there first. Like they know their customers in gaming in our culture, gaming culture is like first is a thing. Like to be
Oh
first,
yeah.
first comment, first whatever is a thing. So being the first to platinum a game is huge. I think it's like one of the biggest deals as well.
It is.
So yeah, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to what comes out of it, whether good or bad or like fair or not. I'm sure as the service goes along, they will like refine it. But in the beginnings, it's going to be fun to see. That's for sure.
Yeah. Hopefully, like it won't be that much, chaotic or like there won't be a lot
You
of
never know,
issues.
but
I mean, hopefully not. But I mean, sure, the possibility is there. But overall, as an idea, like it's a great idea. I'm on board with that idea.
yeah, and and also there will be something that caused a bit of controversy was, and you mentioned it as well, that there will be a new type of reward like digital collectibles, which, like you said, will be minted if you get that trophy or you're the first. You'll get this digital collectible, which will represent what you've achieved in either a form of a figurine for like or a picture. I think I'm
That's
not sure.
that's not what I meant when I said minted. I just kind of meant like, I mean, because you'll get that trophy, right?
Yeah,
That
and then you'll
like,
get
yeah.
the collectible on top of
Well,
that.
yeah. I don't know if you'll get the collectible for that. They didn't mention that. But like generally speaking, other types of rewards. So other than getting trophies, you can also get rewards, and they're digital collectibles. So
Okay, so that's more like the Nintendo thing where like you use your platinum trophies or platinum points to buy like a digital frame or something for your avatar or something. That's what it sounds like to me.
yeah. Again, I don't think it necessarily has to do with you having to buy something with points. It could just be a reward for completing a
Unlocking,
camp.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Xbox had it as well, like because like with the Xbox 360, because that's the last Xbox console I owned. You have like your character, your
Avatar, yeah.
and then so when I finished when I finished the game, Gears of War. It unlocked like a beanie that had the logo of the game that I could add to my avatar. So it unlocked that kind of like digital collectible type of thing that is represented with your avatar. Now in this
So,
case,
yeah.
they're doing the exact same thing. These digital collectibles are representations of things like figurines and devices. So it could be
Right.
like an old school PS1. And I don't think that I think they're going to be a standalone thing. It's not going to be like the Xbox 360 avatar sort of like customization. I think these might be their own thing, and there will also be like ultra rare collectibles as well. So
Which is like
there's
the
also that
first
sort of
thing, maybe, yeah.
well, I mean, other
If they
than
tie to it, yeah.
the first like the trophies are completely different than the digital collectibles because the
I mean,
trophies are.
yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm like,
Yeah.
if they tie the two together, like if you,
Oh
if you
yeah,
unlock that
it could
and
be
then you get
that.
something
Yeah,
else.
it could be that exactly. Now, they made a big deal about this digital collectible thing not being
Because-
NFTs.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
they
Then
they
something
they,
that
they
you
iterated it
appreciate.
like
Yeah.
3 times. Oh yeah, 100. Yeah, exactly, 100%. They iterated this like several times, saying that these are not NFTs. You cannot like buy them or trade them or do anything of that sort. They're not built on blockchain. They're not whatever. These are just kind of like digital things, like pictures or animations or whatever. Which then also kind of like pushes the whole argument against NFTs forward. Like, what the hell are NFTs? Like like whatever you're getting with an NFT, like this collectible item, you're getting it here and now as well, without it having to be
It's
on
a
the
choice.
blockchain.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
choice. That's it.
But this proves that like this whole NFT wave is just stupid.
I'm with
It's
you.
just stupid. Like it's
Yeah,
ridiculous. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I believe NFTs are more or should be more functional than just showing
Oh,
off
100%.
JPEGs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
100%.
that's
Oh,
that's just me. Sorry.
I own this image. Wow. Okay. Sure you do.
Yeah, exactly.
You and everybody and anybody else with a right click
Yeah, right. Or a screen capture, like you just
or a
like
screen
recorded.
capture. Yeah, exactly.
This opens up a whole new thing, which I just thought of. Like, if you have these digital collectibles and figurines or devices, then Sony needs to create a space to show off these things. So it's either going to be a separate tab or an app, maybe like PlayStation Home. Fingers crossed. You never know. It might make a
Yeah,
resurgence
maybe.
because
Yeah.
that's what PlayStation Home was back on PS3. It was like you had a house and like you can
You had your
outfit it
own
with like
space exactly that you
exactly.
could customize and yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you would have digital figurines or digital collectibles as well that you either purchase with real money or that you collect like by going and watching E3 live via PlayStation Home, which was a thing back then, and like
Yeah.
you'd earn like a shirt or something, So that was a thing I remember back then. So maybe it opens up to another PlayStation Home style thing.
I'm gonna
Hopefully.
raise you one further. PlayStation Home VR.
If they do that, that will be a very compelling reason to get a VR headset. Like just for that alone.
I can imagine a lot of people, being excited about that. I wouldn't like I don't personally find the appeal of the whole home aspect so
Yeah.
much, unless it's like very customizable. But if it's just another way of showing people your profile, because your profile has all your achievements, all the trophies you
Right.
got, I'm assuming that's also at the very least where your collectibles are going to be shown. If you want to show them off to people, there's going to be a tab next to you or whatever, and like collectibles or trophies or
Yeah, it will
whatever.
show
right?
underneath there.
It will show
Exactly.
exactly what you earned so far. It will show all the other information, and maybe there's going to be like a tier system as well. I don't know, but the home thing, unless it's like very customizable, and it also becomes like very heavily integrated into like playing games with friends. To me, it's just kind of like the metaverse, which is stupid.
I hope it's not phrased that way, but like I did enjoy.
If it's not,
Yeah.
I would understand people being hyped for it. But if
Yeah.
it's just that, oh, it's a virtual space that we get to see each other's avatars in. At some point, to me, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, it's just going to be a cumbersome thing. Like, there's no added value. It's going to be cool maybe for the first few times you do it, but there's really no added value.
We'll see
Like,
if
it's not functional.
yeah, unless they do it right in some way, like
Unless they do it right, unless they
Yeah.
do something with it. I'm with you on that. But if it's
Yeah,
just that, if it's just like, oh, I get to see your avatar sitting on your customized couch, and then there are your trophies on a trophy case. Did the home on the PS3 have a trophy case?
I don't know if it had a literal trophy case, but
I
I would
would
imagine so.
I would expect a literal trophy case. Like if they're your trophies they want to put on display,
Yeah.
they should be on display, right? But
Maybe
like, what's
just
the
like a digital trophy, like platinum thing, I think, but like not for every single game that you got. It's just like
well, that'd be
one or two.
badass. Imagine like
Yeah.
you have a trophy room, and the bigger the room is, the more of a badass you are. Like, yeah,
Maybe that's how they improve it. We'll have to see.
we'll have to wait.
I'm
We're
hopeful.
speculating.
Yeah,
we're like
yeah.
we don't, there might not even be a home resurgence at all. But if there is, I would really hope that it's like a major upgrade over that whole experience.
Yeah, well, they've done it before, so hopefully they've learned from their mistakes. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. But the
Hopefully.
next thing that I think that ties into the whole cycle of wanting people to get, or Sony wanting to get people more subscribers, is that the points can be redeemed on your PSN wallets for select PlayStation products. So like you can buy stuff and you get points, and PS Plus members can also automatically earn points for purchases on the PlayStation Store. So this, I feel like, ties in PS Plus members. So like the fact that you're in a PS Plus member, you earn more points, which will get you more digital goods or more discounts on the PS Store. We'll have to see how it works out, but I feel like this is another layer from Sony to like entice you to become a PS Plus member to get these points or more points. So, or maybe exclusive digital goods as a PS Plus member, which they can easily do, I think.
Oh, they can. Yeah,
Yeah.
they can. Yeah, it's definitely an extra layer, or would be an extra layer, because we still don't know what the conversion system is going to be like.
Not yet.
So
yeah.
how many points do you need to collect to get a $10 voucher, for example? And how many achievements or how many challenges or campaigns or whatever you want to call them do you need to complete before you get said number of points? So we don't really know how this works, because from my experience in IRL loyalty programs, like, you know, in Carrefour or like any store, any retail store, they're ridiculous. Like also like with banks or whatnot, they are ridiculous. They make a big deal about, oh, you earned X number of points, and then that's just like half a dollar.
Yeah.
Like you need to spend 10,000 dirhams to get like a 100 dirham voucher, for example.
Yeah, exactly.
If it's
I'm with
something
you on
like
that.
yeah, if it's something like that, and I don't really think it's going to be like that. I think Sony's a lot smarter than that. But if it's but if it happens to be something along those lines where it's not really worth it to go through the whole thing to get the points, it might be worth it to go through the whole thing for a sense of achievement. But if the point system is just not that great, then it really doesn't add any value to PS Plus members.
I'm with you on that. That's a fair counterpoint.
So we'll have to wait and see. I really hope that they actually have a good point system in place where
it'll tie in.
It will tie in.
Try to tie in.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, not tying in exactly, but people can actually like get these rewards, like generally speaking, not like just a very select hardcore few that kind of go all out to get all the points all the time. And that people will actually get like a decent rewards out of it, not just the digital collectibles. I don't know why we're having a hard time saying the word digital. We both messed up a couple of the digital collectibles. What the hell? I work in the digital field, in the digital projects department. I shouldn't have a hard time saying this. But anyways, going back
It's a Sunday. It's fine. It's like the end of the weekend. It's excusable.
I hope so. I hope that it's not that it's just that and it's not something else. But yeah, other like if they don't do that, then I really don't see this being of any added value to being a PS Plus member.
Right.
Like the reason to become a PS Plus member is all the benefits of PS Plus.
Of course.
This, if it's done really well, that could definitely be something.
An added thing. As a PS Plus member, either through discounts or. Like you said, like they tie it in a better way.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
Xbox has the same program. It's like there are achievements that you need, or like things they need to do every single month, and you'll get, I forgot what they're called, G points or something. I don't really remember, but they have something similar like that. And I actually never considered looking into how do you earn the points and what can you redeem them for. I need to actually look into it, but it would be cool if they also have something where you can get discounts for games or get some sort of, I don't know. I don't know if they have like a digital collectible thing, or maybe it's just like bragging rights, or I have no idea, but I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah, let me know when you do, because I've never been part of the Xbox console ecosystem. I have an Xbox Pass, I have a Game Pass, or I had a Game Pass account. So from the PC side, I do, but like I never got into the console side. I know they had like you said, they had a point system, they have the Chivos or achievement system as well, but I never knew how it tied in. So if you can find out, or someone can let us know, that'll be great. As well.
Let us know in the comments, like if you actually used that system or the Nintendo's loyalty point. The Nintendo's loyalty points is a relatively new thing, though, right? Isn't it?
Let me explain. No, they had platinum points, and they had platinum points. They have gold points, and then they introduced something recently. So let me start from the beginning. So platinum points, they've had it since the 3DS days, if I'm not mistaken. 3DS, because that's the first time they had a Nintendo account, and you had to do all that lovely stuff. And once you got some points, I can't remember if they were mission based or like just playing a game or something, and you earn points, but like those platinum points unlocked like a 3DS discount or a game on the 3DS store discount. It earned you like I remember ringtones for your phone. It earned you what do you call it, digital screensavers, or like sorry, desktop wallpapers.
Oh yeah, the wallpapers.
Not
Yeah,
screensavers. Yeah, wallpapers from like specific games. I remember I got one for Zelda for my phone. It had a wallpaper for the phone and
like
for the
themes
desktop.
on your PlayStation or Xbox. Yeah.
Unlocking themes. So 3DS did that quite well. It wasn't prevalent. It wasn't like you have to do it, but it was there if you looked into it, logged into the account, clicked on your avatar and earned a point, like platinum points. So the platinum point system was one thing, and then there were gold points.
Yeah.
Gold points you earned, and I think you know this, from buying games, from buying
Yeah.
Nintendo games. Either the disc cartridge or the digital download will earn you automatic gold points. And that's where like I felt like they did quite well, or they did okay, where you bought a game, you got some gold points, and that gold points went towards your next purchase of like giving you a discount for your next game. So you can like build it up to have like $20 off on your next game, or like you can literally keep using it the next time you buy a game and just like shave off, let's say, $1 or $2, depending on how many points you have. So I've used that several times, and I've like, the gold points help me buy a game. I'm like, oh, I can get it cheaper, even though it's on a discount, and I can use my gold points. Done. You know, like, so it was a good system. It's a functional system, but not as prevalent as like now the mission thing that they have tied to their membership program. But that only earns you platinum points, which like I discussed before, unlocks on your Switch avatars, or like avatar, I guess, banners that you can put on top of your avatar. So that's really it so far. Like, it's not that robust of a system. It's just like they're tying it into the Switch ecosystem now. That's it. That's what I feel like.
If I'm not mistaken, I think the Xbox, it's called the Microsoft Rewards, I think. I think you do get discounts on games, or like you get like
There you go.
vouchers or something. I could be wrong. Now, one more thing that I don't think was mentioned about PlayStation Stars is
What's that?
availability in regions.
Ah, the rollout. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
They haven't brought that up at all, actually, in the blog
I don't know if
post.
they did. If they did and we missed it, then I hope that
No,
it's
no.
like available for everybody. Like
No, they haven't.
globally.
They haven't.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't say everybody. They said, "Hope you enjoy the program once it launches. We'll be back with more updates in the future." So that's how they ended
So
the post.
that's one more thing to look forward to.
Yeah.
First of all, what the system is going to be like, the points and how to redeem them, and like the conversion rate and all that sort of stuff. And then, will UFOD be actually part of it?
Earning
Can you be
points.
part of it? Yeah. If it's available
That's
in the
question.
region.
That's the question. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but they said later this year, right? So just a couple of months, we'll have the information at least.
Exactly. Yeah, we'll be talking about it again for sure. Once
A
we get an
couple of
update.
months, like there's a lot going on. In a couple of months. So, God of War: Ragnarok, we talked about that last week. It's coming out November 9th or 3rd, 9th, right?
9th.
9th, yeah, exactly. But coming out just a couple of weeks before that is our next topic.
Oh my god. Say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Bayonetta 3.
Oh my god, it's finally a
Finally,
thing.
finally, yeah. So a new trailer dropped, and it confirmed the release date of October 28th. And
That's
the
huge,
trailer is good. The
Trailer was like 3.5 minutes long. It was a
something
big trailer.
like that, yeah, and revealed a couple of things. So first of all, the enemies are no longer. I need to disclose this, that I did not play Bayonetta 2. I played just like the first couple of hours maybe, but I never completed it. But the enemies in Bayonetta 3 are no longer angels. They're man-made bioweapons called homunculi,
Yeah.
which gave me Fullmetal Alchemist flashbacks.
Oh, that's right. They used that there too.
That's what
Oh
they
my
were,
God.
homunculi, yeah, when they tried to bring somebody back from the dead, like a
I didn't
fake
even think
human or
about
whatever.
it. Yeah, that's right.
No, homunculi is always gonna like live rent free in my head because of Fullmetal Alchemist. Like like that's gonna be the first connection, the first tie-in is always gonna be Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Good.
Anyway, so back to Bayonetta. So they also showed a new playable character called Viola.
Viola, yeah, she has a sword, like who looks cool, and like she was swinging around in the trailer,
Yeah.
which in training, like we don't know much about her.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like,
she's like a young punky witch in training. Like, yeah, she's
Yeah.
got like the short hair and she just died or whatnot. She
Yeah.
like she's a very like kind of like a polar opposite of Bayonetta because Bayonetta's all like mature and she's like posh and
posh,
British.
that's a good way.
Yeah, exactly.
Good way of
Yeah, yeah,
explaining
and
it,
also
yes.
like very sexual, obviously. But this girl, Viola, is the opposite of that. Like she's like I don't know, like
Grungy,
well, she's
punk
yeah,
rock,
grungy,
yeah.
exactly, yeah, yeah. And then she's also wielding a sword. It's not like guns, not like Bayonetta, and it reminded me a lot of like Dante.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Again, they're playing into the whole.
I mean, it's
Devil
Platinum
May Cry.
Games, so yeah, exactly. What do you
their
expect?
thing.
Yeah,
It's their
yeah, it's their thing. So on the website, I also saw a couple of things that they kind of elaborated on. Bayonetta's gonna have a new ability called Demon Masquerade, and what that will allow her to do is to channel the demons that are linked to her weapons for some like extra actions and combos. And I think you get to see a little bit of that in the trailer, where the demon, like the demon form or whatever, comes out. She can actually summon the demons during the battle, so they can like unleash their power, or she can take control of them in like larger than life battles.
These are the
Now-
kaiju battles, right?
Yeah,
Like, these are the
exactly.
super
So
ones, yeah.
I don't remember Bayonetta 1 a lot because it was a long time ago. But I know that during the battle you can like summon the arms and the legs and
Yeah,
whatnot
the
of the
hair,
demons.
her
The hair,
powers,
yeah, exactly.
That's a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
That was the thing.
And then like in boss battles, you have like the full legit demon summon. So that's what we have. I think what's extra now is that the demon can be summoned completely mid battle. I'm not really so sure, but I think that's the extra thing.
We'll have to wait and see, but it looks exciting. Like, while I think there was a
It
spider
does.
she was controlling or something at the
Yeah,
time.
yeah. So yeah, that was one of the demons. Had a weird name. I'm not gonna even like try to I remember it.
Don't.
But
We
yeah, I
can
think
say digital. I don't even try.
yeah, exactly. Wow. But I think that demon was from Bayonetta 2.
Yeah.
I think it was a boss or mini boss in Bayonetta 2, and now like she owns him. And yeah, so in the trailer you see her riding this big spider demon and like going from building to building. So I think that's like that's part of this new ability that she has.
Yeah.
And there's also, and this like threw me off, and I thought I missed something, and then I saw on the website that it is like it's actually there. There's like gonna be more than one Bayonetta.
Yes. Okay. This will tie into, I'm gonna say it, the multiverse. The
multiverse.
supposed multiverse of this game, because one of the characters, can't remember his name, but he said Alphaverse, where we discussed
Yeah, yeah.
this.
So
or we-
and so in the trailer, he's like, "Oh, you came to me because you wanted to know how to open the doors to the Alphaverse or how
Something
to
like
like
that,
go to
yeah.
the yeah." So that coupled with the fact that there's another Bayonetta, she was wearing traditional Chinese clothing. She
Yeah.
was riding a train, like this like magical train, and it's not like this is a different character. No, like I mean that you play with or like. Because there's your Bayonetta, and then there's her Bayonetta, and she helps her. Like she holds her hand. She kind of like she our Bayonetta rides a train with this
Yeah.
other Chinese Bayonetta, and it's mentioned on the website that you will meet a virtual coven of Bayonettas in the locations that you'll be fighting in, such
There you
as
go.
Tokyo and China. So there seems to be multiple Bayonettas that you'll come across. Each one has probably their own style, their own moveset. I don't know if there's going to be like a transference of skills, maybe like you learn a new skill or a new ability, or like maybe a new demon that you
yeah.
can summon from each one of these Bayonettas. I don't know what they're doing with that, but just the idea of having more than one Bayonetta in the game is hot. That's all I'm gonna say.
So you're gonna be playing it. It sounds like.
I mean, I'm the bad gamer. Like
I'll always ask you this question, Tim. This is not. It's gonna be a going thing.
So I have the intention of buying it. Oh no, I'm definitely gonna buy it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I bought Bayonetta 2. I didn't play it. I bought the No More Heroes spin-off thing. I didn't play it. I'm gonna buy like all these games that I want to buy. No More Heroes 3 when that comes out. Did it come out yet? Right?
I can't
No, I
remember.
don't. Yeah, so when that comes out, I'm gonna buy it because I want to own it, so that one day when something happens to me and I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll play the game. I'll play it.
Something happens to that a switch goes off and be like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna play
something like
games now.
I'm gonna play games. Yeah, exactly. And like I'll have it right then and
Yeah,
there.
right.
So I'm gonna buy Bayonetta 3, and then one day I'll play it. I hope.
Well, the last thing, like, it's the game's coming out. We have a release date. We finally got an extended trailer, but the real question remains: like, does Nintendo need a direct
Oh yeah,
anymore?
that's the other issue with this announcement is that
yeah,
it didn't like it wasn't a direct. It was just they dropped a trailer. The information was on the website. The ESRB rating was changed maybe a couple of weeks ago.
mature. Yeah.
It's a mature game now. And speaking of which, they added an extra mode to the game. It's called the Naive Angel mode.
That's right. We forgot to mention that. Yes.
We forgot to mention that. So the Naive Angel mode basically censors the game because if you haven't played Bayonetta before, it's odd. Like it's an odd game to have on a Nintendo console because Bayonetta is
That's
very
true, actually.
sexual.
Yeah.
And
Hypersexualized.
hypersexualized, like not, people hypersexualized her and she's all in it. No. She was created to be very sexualized. The way she talks, the way she walks, when she does her special ability, the clothing disappears and body parts get covered with her like super long magical hair.
Oh yeah, I remember
All
that.
that, all that, like the first time I saw it on, was it which console did it come out on? Was it the Wii?
Was
The
it
very
the Wii?
first
No, I can't
Wii
remember
U?
what. I know, no. I think it was before that. It's an old game.
GameCube? Wow.
No. Wait. Hang on. Let me fact check this.
I mean,
while
if
you
it's not
talk,
the
but yeah.
Wii, it's got to be the GameCube. It's definitely not Nintendo 64.
It came out. The first release was October 29th, 2009 on PlayStation 3. I remember PlayStation
I know-
3, Xbox
I'm talking
360,
Nintendo. Yeah.
and Wii U.
Wii U. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first time I saw it on the Wii U, I was like, this is a Nintendo game?
Yeah.
So now they released this extra mode called the Naive Angel mode, and what it does is that it will give Bayonetta a more modest more modest sort of outfit. Her cleavage is also going to be minimalized and like side boob and all that sort of stuff. It's just not going to be there, so you can like comfortably play this game in the living room and not have to worry about
Accidental cleavage leakages.
yeah,
Let's
like
just say that.
if you have like family around or
I mean, would you actually
somebody
play
else.
this game with family around, even with all this? Like, I'm sure, like the way she is and she acts.
Well,
like,
I mean, if it's just like because she also says like sexualized things, so yeah, if they tone it down a little bit and then just her appearance is a lot more like family friendly, then yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I mean, I'll take it, right?
You'll take
even
it,
if
yeah. It's good.
even if it's not like it's even if it's not going to turn the game to like a PG-13 like rating, this extra mode, whatever it does
Probably
do,
not,
it
yeah.
does alleviate it a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll take it because at least she's gonna have like she's gonna be wearing something.
Yeah, that's true. I
'Cause
guess this is for
'cause
unsuspecting
even if
or
you see
unknowing
it-
parents. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
fine.
And even if you see the trailer, like there's a scene where she like it looks like she's wearing like a thong or something, or like it's just like a really like skimpy thing.
Right. Yeah.
And it still surprised me. Like this is coming out on the Switch. Like Bayonetta. I think Bayonetta 2 became a Nintendo exclusive, right?
That's right.
Yeah, so-
I think was too exclusive. I can't remember, but like it was one of them that went on Nintendo and they had exclusive things for. I think Bayonetta
Yeah.
2 was the first. Yeah.
Yeah. Because one, like you said, came out on PlayStation and Xbox, and
Yeah.
yeah. Bayonetta
Actually-
3 is definitely a Nintendo Switch exclusive.
No. Bayonetta 2, you're right. Bayonetta 2 is a Nintendo exclusive. So that was the first time it went exclusive.
That was, yeah. I remember, like, at that time, it was the first time that Platinum Games, I think, did an exclusive thing for Nintendo, or this was, like, the first one or something like that. So it's still, like, even, like, watching the trailer for Bayonetta 3, as good as it was, like, that scene just kind of threw me off. It's like, oh, yeah, this is Bayonetta,
On the
Nintendo
Switch.
game. There's, like, a ass shown. Like, yeah, okay, it doesn't really matter. It's normal. It actually made me, like just do a quick sort of research into what other mature games are available on the Switch. Like, is Bayonetta the most like lewd, the most like mature game?
That's a good
Because like
question. I don't know.
because it got the mature rating. Like part of it is like partial nudity. There's also gore and violence and like I think something with like cursing or whatever. Or like language, but like one of the reasons was partial nudity. So it got me thinking, like, is this the only game like that, or is there something else? And I found a game called Massage Rhythm or Rhythm Massage or something like that.
What is this game? I've never heard of it.
A lot more sexualized.
No way.
Like
Wait,
like
I need to look this up.
I actually left a link in our talking points. Like
Okay,
just like
I'm
if
gonna
you go
check
to
it
the
out then
quickies.
later. Yeah.
Yeah, if you go to the quickies. But yeah, it's like you give women a massage by like using the touchscreen. So doing like swiping motions or whatever.
No
and-
way. What?
yeah. There's another game that's what's the genre called where it's a top-down view of a plane or a jet or whatever, and you're shooting shooters. Top-down
shmups.
shooters.
Yeah, no, shmups. I know them as shmups.
Okay, so that. So
Yeah.
there's that kind of
I don't know
game.
what it stands for. Yeah, I forgot.
And the background, like so underneath the
Shoot 'em ups.
shoot 'em ups, shoot 'em ups, shoot 'em
it.
ups. You're right.
Yeah,
So
I know
yeah,
the
so
short term of it. Anyway, yeah, go on.
so you're shooting clothing off of women.
That's on the Switch?
I think so, yes. I saw
Okay.
like a trailer, and so it's like obviously all like drawn, like it's all hand drawn or like it's like
Anime
anime
style?
styled, whatever. Yeah. And they're in the background, and your jet or whatever is like up at top, and then you're like the blouse or the top or whatever is an object that you can like keep damaging, and then once you completely destroy it, it will like be gone, and then underneath it will be a bra. And in some of them, like they're nude. Like you get to
there we
shoot the
go.
yeah. So I'm like, this is on the Switch. So yeah,
Did not know that game existed. Okay, don't.
Bayonetta 3 did that to me. Like I had to like just I was curious enough to see if like other games exist like that. And once I found out that those games exist, like the Bayonetta 3 thing, like no longer fazed me. I'm like, there's like worse things than.
Well,
Bayonetta.
now we have a new term for bad gamer, Tim. Okay.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely not gonna buy those games.
Give me your Switch next time. I'm gonna check your library. Let's see. That's true.
Hey, I can have the cartridge.
Oh, that's true. If they sell it on cartridge, still, yeah.
Oh yeah, I doubt
Probably
they
won't
do.
buy it here.
I doubt they do. And even if they do have it on cartridge, definitely won't be available here.
Yeah.
Too much effort for like nothing. Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. I did not know that. That's cool. That's
Yeah.
fun.
So Massage Freaks, you can find that in our talking points. I'll try to find the name of that game again with the shmup game. I'll send that to you just so that you're aware of what the Nintendo catalog is actually like.
Wow, what it's capable of. Like,
What it's capable of. Yeah.
I'm
It looks
surprised.
like such an indie game though. Like it's a very basic looking game. And I found an article that listed a bunch of other games, and they all looked so indie, like so not like they weren't polished. Like
Yeah.
they looked like old games even and something like that. But it makes sense. Obviously, you don't have like big developer companies, AAA titles or AAA
Doing these
developers
things, yeah.
doing these
I
kind
don't
of
think
things.
so.
Yeah, it's definitely like a fan project or something. I don't know.
Until Bayonetta 3.
Until Bayonetta 3, like that's definitely the biggest one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was fun. Food. Let's just end it here.
Yeah, it was a good talk. I feel like we covered good ground. And yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot to look forward to.
Exactly.
yeah.
This year's shaping up to be quite a busy year for gaming already. From like you said,
Agreed.
God of War,
Agreed.
Bayonetta, the PlayStation Stars program. I'm sure there's going to be more announcements. So just gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah. Well, thanks for watching the episode. Drop us a like or comment and subscribe for more content like this, or just go to badgood.gg to find our audio podcast. We are also on Twitter and Instagram at badgoodpod. So give us a follow there, and we'll catch you in the next one.